Okay, so we shall read Gauss theorem. Okay, I have done all this, but forgot to start the video recording. Whatever I'm telling again. So, what is Gauss theorem? Before knowing the Gauss theorem, we have to know what is electric flux. What is electric flux? When field lines passes through a surface perpendicularly, passes through any surface. Let's say this is surface S. When electricity passes through any surface perpendicularly, that is known as the electric flux. Okay, and again I am telling you, when electric field passes through a unit surface, then that is known as the electric field. So when passes through unit surface, that is field, and when passes through any surface, that is flux. So basically field is flux per unit area. Field is flux per unit area. So flux equal to field into area. So I am writing this, flux equal to field into area. Flux equal to field into area. Now look at this. What is the statement of Gauss law? The statement of Gauss law is this: the electric flux, I am drawing a figure here. Let's say the total amount of electric flux due to this charge through a closed surface around it. The total amount of electric flux through a closed surface around it is equal to the this total amount of flux is equal to the 1 by epsilon times of the charge contained by the area. তাহলে আবার বললাম অ্যাকচুয়ালি ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে এইরকম যে টোটাল অ্যামাউন্ট অফ ফ্লাক্স সেটা এই ক্লোজ সারফেসের ভেতরে যে চার্জ রয়েছে তার 1 by epsilon times. So the total amount of electric flux through a closed surface is equal to the 1 by epsilon times of the charge containing by the surface. So phi equal to q by epsilon, and instead of phi we can write this E dot ds. So this is another form of Gauss law, and this is the actual form of Gauss law, and this is another form, but this form is more applicable. Okay, now what we are considering, we have to prove the Gauss law, and for that I am doing all this. I have considered an elementary area. I am showing you here. I have considered an elementary area. This is the elementary area, and let's say this is the direction, and this is the distance r from this charge, and this is the direction of r, and this is the direction of area, and this is angle theta. Okay, so this is basically this line, and I am considering an electric flux, and all the electric flux I shall consider coming through this solid angle. So basically this is a solid angle, right? So look at this. Basically this is a solid angle, and the angle between them is theta, and this distance is r, and we know E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. We shall prove this formula we shall prove. So what is the value of E dot ds? The direction between, as this is the charge, so this is a positive charge, so charge will coming out like this, sorry, electric field will coming out like this. So this is also the direction of E. So basically the direction of E and ds, the angle between them is the theta. So E dot ds equal to, we can write EDS cos theta, right? EDS cos theta we can write. So what is the value of E here? I shall put the value of E. The value of E is 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r square, and this is ds cos theta, right? This is ds cos theta, and I am writing it like this. This is q by 4 pi epsilon, and this ds cos theta by r square separately, writing ds cos theta by r square separately. Again q by 4 pi epsilon as it is. What is the value of ds cos theta by r square? Try to remember, last video I have told you this is d omega, that's mean the solid angle. Now integrate both side, E dot ds and this d omega. So this E dot ds, that is equal to phi, we already got, and q by 4 pi epsilon as it is, and integration of d omega I have told you that is equal to 4 pi. So we can cut this out. So what we are getting, phi equal to q by epsilon. So this is the proof of Gauss law, and this is very much important. Again we can prove that instead of here, let's say a charge is here and I am considering a closed surface here. That's mean charge through a closed surface, sorry, electric flux through a closed surface due to a charge situating outside of it. So what we shall do, here the electric flux I am taking like this, here we shall consider an solid angle, This means this is a solid angle, and here not a solid angle, elementary area, and here I shall consider another elementary area. Look very carefully. At first I am telling you verbally, then I shall show you a mathematical proof. So electric, this is the direction of the electric field as well as R, and I am taking is this separation as R and R1, let's say, and this separation as R2 I am taking, and this is the charge Q. So look at this, this is the surface, the total amount of flux entering, that is equal to total amount of flux is coming out. এটাকে যদি সলিড অ্যাঙ্গেল ধরি তাহলে এই সলিড অ্যাঙ্গেলের মধ্যে দিয়ে যতটা চার্জ ফ্লাক্স ভেতরে ঢুকছে ততটা ফ্লাক্সই বাইরে বেরিয়ে আসছে। সো হোয়াট ইজ দ্য অ্যামাউন্ট অফ ফ্লাক্স ইনসাইড ইট? দের ইজ নো ফ্লাক্স বেসিক্যালি, বিকজ ইনপুট ইকুয়াল টু আউটপুট and nothing is inside. So this will be 0, but mathematically I can show you how this is becoming 0. I am taking this is surface as ds1 and this surface as ds2. This surface as ds2. So what is the flux through this surface? Let's say this is d phi 1 and I am taking it as negative. এই যে যেটা বাইরে বেরোচ্ছিল সেটাকে আমরা পজিটিভ ধরেছি, তো এখানে আমি কোনো নেগেটিভ সাইন ইউজ করিনি, বাট হোয়াট ইজ কামিং ইনসাইড আই এম টেকিং ইজ দ্যাট নেগেটিভ. সো দ্যাট ইজ ইকুয়াল টু eds cos theta or eds1, so minus eds1, and which is coming out I am taking as d phi 2, that is equal to minus eds2, not minus, this is plus coming out eds2. Okay, now the total flux d phi I am adding them, d phi 1 plus d phi 2. So I am doing directly E dot ds means eds cos theta, eds cos theta, right? This angle may be theta 1 or theta 2, I don't know. This is theta 1 and let's say this is theta 2 in general. So this will become E minus E ds1 cos theta 1, and for this E ds2 cos theta 2. Okay, and here I shall again apply the formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r square. I am writing q as here এটার মতো করে q by epsilon q by r square, that's mean ds1 cos theta 1 by r square, and for this one also equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r square. So I am writing q here, and this is ds2 cos theta 2 by r square. Basically this ds1 cos theta 1 r square and ds2 cos theta 2 r square, these are the same solid angle, একটাই solid angle, কারণ আমরা জানি যদি লেটস সে এটা একটা অ্যাঙ্গেল, এখানে যদি ভ্যালু থিটা হয় এখানেও ভ্যালু থিটা হয়, আমরা জানি তো সলিড অ্যাঙ্গেলেও তাই, এখানে যা ভ্যালু হবে এখানেও তাই ভ্যালু হবে। ওকে, সো বেসিক্যালি দিস ইজ মাইনাস 4 pi epsilon d omega, and this is also q by 4 pi epsilon d omega. So all these are same, we can cut them out, so this will become 0. So d phi equal to 0 here. Is it okay? Okay, this is the end of the class, and last day we shall do a few application of Gauss theorem. Okay.